Hey guys, Sharif with Fast Car Seats. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is my video on my third session of the day at Buttonwillow. Overall my second track day, and this was my third session of that day. I explained in my first video, I don't have video of my second session. Not because it was my worst session of the day, I was late to grid and I just didn't have the opportunity to set up my video for it. But yeah, let's get into this video here. So here's my outlap. Don't have a ton to talk about on this one. I think, at this point I felt like I'd made my mistakes, right? I'd gone four off on my first session. Mostly it wasn't a technical issue for me. I just forgot where I was on the track. Could write that one off as a silly mistake, chalk it up to my excitement and get on with it. After my second session, I was really frustrated. To make the same mistake on the same turn 2 laps in a row, it was very frustrating for me. I also was working with a new instructor, and I didn't, it would have been very easy for him to be like, all right, this guy sucks. I'm not coming back. But he was great with me. He was really patient, which I really appreciated. I knew I could do the turn better. I'm not the kind of person that makes the same mistakes over and over. So I was feeling very frustrated, and I think I really wanted to make sure that I could shake that off and improve throughout the day. Obviously, I wanted to make myself proud and improve throughout the day, but I also wanted to learn that technical element. Learn how to handle a turn that has an elevation change and a decreasing radius. That was a new challenge that Buttonwillow presented that Chuckwalla didn't. So definitely happy with how I handled that, but and how I got through it. I still have some speed to pick up through that turn. Off ramp, I'm coming for you. That turn. I definitely want to carry more speed through that and handle that better. I'm still turning in too early, but I think I'll have some time on the simulator and get more experience handling that turn, and hopefully the next time I'm at Buttonwillow I'll be able to tackle it well. But here we are finishing out the outlap. Right now we're gonna hit that right hand sunrise and then get onto the straight. So I remember thinking at this point, I had set a goal to hang with that Cayman, and as you can see, that wasn't going to happen. I think that driver is he was really good, and obviously the car is pretty powerful. I'm not yet at the point where I'm able to squeeze out everything out of the 86, but I felt really comfortable with this brake zone, with this brake section here. I think I end up pretty soon here. I'm going to end up passing that car in front of me and getting closer to the Cayman. But the S's right here, this section, I felt really comfortable. I gotta check the data. I'm not in 5th gear here, so I gotta figure out what's going on. I don't know if maybe my OBD sensor isn't fantastic or what, but I wouldn't at 6,000 RPM in 5th gear, I wouldn't be going that speed. So I'll figure out what's going on there. I want these videos to be beneficial for me and for you guys as well, right? So I think making sure that data is accurate is important. But so at this point, now we're coming up on Phil Hill. At this point, I'm realizing just how much speed I can carry through there. My exit is still not quite right there. I can definitely use more of the track coming out of Phil Hill. I would end up getting that right in the 4th session. I think I'd remember, I would consciously think, okay, this is not that sharp a turn. I can attack this one a little bit more aggressively, carry more speed through here. And yeah, I know it says that I'm in 5th gear. I'm not in 5th gear here. I'm in 4th because I'm not shifting there. So I'll figure out what's going on with that, hopefully by the next track day, and hopefully we can get that one corrected. So that these videos are a little bit more beneficial. But yeah, I'm taking this section pretty quickly. Feel pretty good about how this area is going. Coming up on the cotton corners here, S's. I had fun with this section. I would find myself throughout the day. I would catch some cars here, definitely make up the gap. This was a fun section. I think I didn't quite exit the second turn very well to handle that third, but in general, I was handling that section pretty well. Now this turn, I'm feeling nervous going into here, right? I'm feeling like I promised my instructor that I would not screw up off ramp again, that I would stay on the track. And so that was not the right line. What you just saw there, that wasn't great, and that was pretty slow. But you know, honestly, at that point, guys, I'm just trying to make sure that I keep all four wheels on the track. Like, I can't come off again. Here we are going into the front straight, really revving it out. Yeah, this thing keeps saying I'm in fifth gear. I'm not, I'm in fourth. Anyway. Later, I think maybe even in this session and later in 4, I would end up going over 100 miles an hour on that straight, which is appropriate. I think that straight is long enough, and the turn that sets it up is one where you can exit at a pretty high speed. So you know, just getting comfortable with how quickly you can take, you know, some of these turns. That one, I think, you know, you can see on that one I got a little bit more dirt than I wanted to, but still handled the S's pretty well. Going into Star Mazda, yeah, turning a little. That one actually, that's not a bad line. Yeah, that's not a bad line. I feel good about that. Tracking out, using the whole space there. Coming to the left side of the track to set up for Phil Hill. You know, again, you can see I'm basically a flat out going into that first turn right here. I slid the car a little bit, and that was the clue that, like, okay, I can really I can let it go some more. I can track out more, and I think after that I really started to do it well. So anyway, at this point, I will just sit and watch with you, leave the commentary to myself. If you have any feedback, let me know. You know, this is my second track day in the car, really still a beginner. So if you guys have any feedback on things that you're seeing that can help me improve, please let me know. You know, the 86 is it's a amazing car. I'm definitely, like I said, I'm not reaching its limits. It is entirely bone stock. You know, it's got the factory performance package on it, but that's it, right? It's a totally stock setup. So, you know, if you're coming from an 86 platform where you have modifications, so you're wondering why the speeds are different, maybe that, you know, that could be why. But yeah, if you have feedback on my lines or on anything like that, I'd love to hear it. You know, feel free to leave anything in the comments that you think might be helpful, because I'm looking forward to getting out to Buttonwillow again. That was it was a challenging course, but it was a lot of fun.
By on the left. And it may be just one car passing you, or it might be several cars.
Okay.
Put your car on the right, point him by on the left. Okay, go, go, go. Go, go, go. Good. Straighten the wheel, give it gas. Better. Much better.
Thank you.
Very good.
Alright, we're getting there. I promise I don't suck.
Yeah. Straighten the wheel, give it gas. Yes. these guys by on the
Yep.
left.
Yep.
Good. Yeah, good, good, good. Excellent. Very, very good. Give it a little gas. Too early.
Okay. All right.
Good. Very good. That's all right. I know that was real slow for you, but at least you're getting the line right. The speed will come with time. You may want to point these cars by.
Yep, you got it.
Back off though. Don't drag race them if you're trying to let them pass.
We're gonna make it.
Oh well,
Yeah.
we tried.
That's right.
Give it a little gas. Better. Maybe you want to point them by. Go, go, go. Good.
impressive.
Very cool.
I love it. All right, let's talk through this one here.
Okay. Wait for it. Wait for it. Keep looking.
Keep braking. Keep
Yeah,
braking.
go,
through
go,
here.
go.
Got it. I got it.
Yeah.
That's what's confusing me. Is I'm stopping, braking too early.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Off over here, put your fist out the window. Much better.
Thank you.
Yeah. Questions or comments?